Thank you so much for taking a minute to listen to me here. I really want to talk to you about this upcoming series that I'm going to be doing on my Books and Brands channel. But I really thought and prayed about this because we have so many who are declaring that they are mentors or midwives or spiritual parents or so on. But I really want to take a minute and pray that you will consider to join me because we are going to be covering the last week of May about the new book that I've already sent you a flyer out on in regards to why some choose girl to girl and women to women intimacy. I know that's a real heavy subject, and that's one that people don't like to talk about. But I think it's very necessary if you can understand it's more than just calling them a name or them choosing a name. So I wanted to get a little bit into that the last week in the month. But I want to lead up to that. So I'm led to give you part of my book that's talking about mastering the clarity code. And so I pray that you will join me this Sunday night. I want to say thank you again for taking the time to listen. But if you haven't already, go ahead and follow and subscribe so you don't miss what I'm about to unfold because it's very important out of this book. I have so many things that I've written before ChatGPT even came out. I'm just pulling those out now because I do have the time to talk about it. And I believe God wants me to give some thoroughness about it and to be pacing the issue, so to speak, so that I won't be rushed in trying to share that with you. Now, we will have some more people coming on sharing their books, but I want to make sure that I keep this flowing and going out of my own books. Now, listen, when we talked last month in April, we spent time uncovering those hidden places. Remember the areas where many have been quietly dealing with fear of rejection, fear of being seen, hiding those things that they hope that nobody can see behind titles and all that kind of stuff, intellectualism, and the weight of what happens when scars speak. I talked about that. Then in my book, talking about when scars speak. Please go out there at Amazon and think about getting that one, When Scars Speak. Very important to pay attention to people in relationships and those that you're leading. But now we're stepping into the month of May, the month of grace and the month of open doors. Remember, and I want to personally invite you into something very intentional. And that is this book that I'm pulling pieces out of to talk to you about to prepare you, especially if you are a mentor or you are a midwife or any type of coach or leadership. I want to talk to you about mastering the clarity code. It'll be a 3 week journey where we will walk through 7 divine codes that teach us how to take care of us. Remember, I'm always talking about fly, right? So before you can heal, you need to think about not trying to lead someone else up the hill. Before you try to lead, before you try to fix, before you try to help somebody else. And that's because leadership without clarity can wound. Yes, it will. It can wound the very person you called to serve. So this Sunday night, we will begin with the first code, and that is closure. You don't want to miss that one. I don't want you to come alone. I want you to invite a leader, invite someone you mentor, invite someone who was called to midwife or others that you know that you can call them spiritual mom or spiritual daughter, son. Well, because this is not just a teaching. This is a divine reset for how we lead. So go ahead, bring your coffee, bring your tea, but most important, bring your expectancy. And stay tuned because each release will be spontaneous. So that means you're going to have a clock time. It's going to be led by Holy Spirit when He said, get on the line. And you don't want to miss a single moment. Now, you can watch us live on YouTube on my channel, which is that channel that I'm working on right now, and that is Books and Brands, okay, storytelling. Or you can dial in on our conversation line, 281-671-4577. Now, listen, I want you not to just be there. I want you to listen in. I want you to engage. And I want you to be empowered. And remember, clarity is not luck. It's a code. I'll see you Sunday night. God bless you for taking time to listen here. I love you so much in the Lord. I'll talk to you then.